Alright, I'm doing this flower right now. Okay, so we start with a small one, and then we go on this side to do next line. Okay, now we are doing the next line. And try not to put too much tension, so try to be delicate with yarn so it doesn't get too stretched or too squished like this. So you feel the fabric until you know, with your fingers, with your fingertips. Okay, now I'll do next one, and I'll do the next one next to it. So basically I have now this line with 1, 2, 3 stitches, and now I would need to do, I will turn this around and I will do that longer line. Okay, okay, now we need to do, that was 3, we need 1, now 5. Okay, and 2, three, 4, and 5. Okay, now I will turn around again, and I'll do next line. Next line is exactly the same. So basically you can do your own pattern, or if you find something nice somewhere, you can just simply translate into this kind of stitch. Okay, now where was it? Okay, I always try to make lines smooth and neat. Okay, next line will be exactly the same, and on top of the previous one. Okay, it's a lot tight. Okay, I'll loosen it. All right. Okay, see, now I have 2 lines, and then I need 1 more line like this. I will turn around again, and do the same thing. See, they are not exactly the same, but it's not a tragedy. It's okay, because that's when it looks like this, a little bit irregular, it's human. And it's like you always know when painter paints with hand, and then you have this pencil drawing, it never has a hand straight lines, but it's also always feels warm and, you know, soothing. That's what I mean. So if it has a little bit, you know, it's, the line is a little bit off like that, it's okay. It still looks very human and nice and warm. Okay, now we need to do those little petals. Okay, now I'll go a little bit higher here. Okay, and now I'm doing the last one, this one. Okay, sometimes I would like to mention this, sometimes some of the knitters, Khevsurs knitters, they do this twice. Sometimes they just leave it like that. You know, it depends what and how they like to do it. So you also decide for your own whether you want to do it twice or just, you know, just once. I always try to make the yarn, excuse me, thread even, but it not always ending up straight, which is okay. You can do that. And I am done with the flower. Okay, and I'll do it twice because I did it twice on the other side. See guys, that's pretty much it. Okay, and of course we need to tap. See, I have this big cup. I would like to tell you this, don't be lazy like me. I should have cut this yarn here. I should have cut this yarn here and not make this big, you know, yarn hanging like this here. That's not nice, but it happens time to time. I'm human. Sometimes I get lazy too. Okay, now we have petal. We have this petal as well here. Okay, it's rest is the same. Technique is there. Once you learn how to do it, you can come up with all kind of combinations. This pattern I will post on the website. You can go and download it for yourself. And I will attempt to do this how my grandmother actually do that. She didn't like to do it with needle. I like it with needle, honestly, to be honest with you, because it goes faster somehow, and I like it that way. But my grandmother always did this during she actually knitted. Okay, and I didn't like it. I cannot say why I didn't like it. I guess everybody has their own preferences, but I'll show you the technique. Okay. Alright folks, here is another way of doing this Nashibi while we are knitting the sock. Okay, now this can be done with different color, of course. Again, another thing is that for some reason I never did this wraparound stitch. It's basically a wraparound stitch. Okay, I've never done it because I thought stitching on the sock was faster, and even though the wraparound stitch is also gorgeous stitch and it looks absolutely beautiful, for some reason I preferred this one. So however, let me show you how it's done real quick. Okay, so we knit a few stitches. Okay, and then let's do now our Nashibi on the knit stitch. Okay, here is our working yarn. We put this, we have this loose end behind. Okay, loose end behind, and we put this around the and in front of the stitch. We move this stitch on the other needle, and then we take this yarn and then wrap this around like that. Okay, we hold, see, it's the loose end, and this is working end. Okay, now this will go back to the other needle, and that's I'm taking this yarn again and wrap it around one more time. Okay, I'm gonna take this on the other sorry, I'm gonna take this on the other needle, this stitch, okay? So to make sure this working wraparound yarn, excuse me, goes back. See, basically we get wraparound stitch. Okay, now this stitch is already wrapped with the white yarn, goes back to the needle where it came from, and we take working yarn, knitting yarn, not the wraparound yarn, and just simply knit the stitch. Okay, and you can like pull a little bit, pull the yarn so to make it look a little prettier, to, you know, tighten a little bit. Okay, now we do next stitch. Okay, we wrap around yarn on the next stitch. Okay, I take this head of yarn on the white wraparound yarn, we take a head of stitch, move the stitch on the other needle, and make sure it goes back. Okay, now this will go back to the other needle, and we will wrap this around again. Okay, so this will go on the other needle, and we make sure this working yarn goes back. Lots of back and forth, huh? Okay, so now we can knit this stitch. Okay, so now we have two wraparound yarns, see? And this has its particular look that some people like, so if you are one of those, good luck. It's basically pretty much this is the technique. Okay, then when you are finished, just make sure mount this somehow somewhere inside so you don't see this end outside. Same with the other yarn. Okay, and again, you can use different colors, different kind of yarns to wrap around the stitches. It will create different effects and different textures. You are free what you would like to do. Okay, good luck everyone, thanks for listening, and write to me whatever you would like to post for you, what kind of technique or what kind of type of clothing or whatever you would like. Just sometimes you may want to post a picture or the link, and I will respond to you. Thanks for watching again.